Hello, 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 you guys. We are here. We are here with our international meetup with me, Coach Jay, and Coach LaKayann.
Hello.
Coach, how are you doing today? Well,
I am I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How are you? It's such a
I'm
pleasure
good.
to
I got tickled because I say today, but which our audience has to get used to the fact that it is about 4:30 p.m. Eastern
hmm
Standard Time
hmm
over here in the United States. And it is what time with you?
It's 9:30 boo. It's still daylight though, but it is 9:30. It's
It's
it's nighttime for me.
9:30. Oh, I gotta get it removed.
I want to
Um,
say it's about a five. We got a 5 hour difference, but you know what? Even though there's a difference in time, there's not a difference in energy.
I know that's right. I know that's real. I'm super excited. We have been sharing on our platforms about this amazing international meetup, and I'm excited about it.
Mhm.
I promise you, I've been waiting for this day. We are going to talk to our audience a bit today. Tell them a little bit about ourselves, introduce ourselves. I will be reintroducing myself and then introducing myself to our
Mhm.
international audience. And then you will be doing the same, right?
Hello, hi. Let's get it done.
And then introducing this amazing, amazing new program, webinar series that we are going to be doing. I'm so excited. If, as you guys can see at the top corner over here, it's called Bare and Uncovered, Unveiling Your Truth. Um, we're excited about it. I'm excited about it. How about you, Coach?
Listen, it's been in the works for a while, and to finally see it come to its fruition, I'm just been excited all day. We've talked since early this morning,
We
and
did.
to finally be live and get it started to let everyone else know that you can live a bare and uncovered life, right?
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
ultimately where we're trying to move our women to. And it's just something exciting that we can bring to them, share with them, and help them to get uncovered.
Awesome. Awesome. So, Coach, tell us more about yourself.
hmm So I am Coach LaKayann, or Lucky, as most people know me, and I am from the very small island of Bermuda, which is actually only 2 hours away from America, New York, or North Carolina. And I've been living in the UK, United Kingdom, for 7, almost 8 years now. I've been here a while, and I have one daughter, and she is 22 years old. And we are both enrolled in university at the moment, at the same time. And we are here because God transformed my life, right? And I live off of transformation. I had gone through a period where I was depressed. I went through a period where I suffered from anxiety. And there were many issues that happened in my life that took me on a journey where I needed to reveal myself and be bare and uncovered, right? And live a life of transformation.
Mhm.
And that came over a period of time. I've left the world of insurance, and I came into this counseling and coaching world because that is my purpose and that is where God is taking me. And I can't wait to share my journey with everyone today.
Awesome. Awesome. Because we all have a story,
hmm
right? We all definitely have a story, but we definitely have decided or realized that this is our actual absolute purpose in coaching other women to help them through their journey, their story, so it won't be so hard, and they'll see how much stronger they will be on the other side of whatever pain point they are dealing with at the moment. So
Yes.
thank you for sharing, Coach LaKayann.
Yeah.
The fact that it took me a minute, y'all, it took me a second to get Coach's name right. And now that I got it right,
You won't stop saying it. You won't stop saying
I
it.
say it all the time. She just be like, yeah, that's yeah, that's me. But
So listen, introduce yourself to my audience as
mhm.
well so they can get to know who you are and why we've connected.
Absolutely. So, hey everybody, hey. This is Coach Jay here. I am here in the United States, the US of A, in a state called North Carolina. Uh, Born and raised in North Carolina, and I am a mom. I am a career woman. I am oh, she, her, sis, cousin, friend, all of the things. But I definitely used to be a woman who was depressed, not knowing what my identity was, just doing all of the things for everyone and not knowing that, hey, I don't even like that for real. Like, why am I even doing this? So I definitely have a journey. And once overcoming and knowing and realizing what my voice was and who I was, I realized that, hey, this is my purpose. I am purpose to help the woman um, identify her, redefine her, help her find her balance, and then also just be amazing all of the things and becoming unstuck in the places that she's stuck in. So
Mhm.
that is my purpose, and I'm absolutely love what I do and who I do it for. So
Yeah.
that's me. That is me. That is me.
And I
Everybody
think
over in the UK.
I think the beautiful thing you said there was finding your identity, right? Because when you do put everyone else on the back burner and you find out who you are, it's such a beautiful thing, right?
Absolutely.
And your children don't define who you are. They
Mm-mm.
don't define your likes, they don't define that. And so, just hearing you say and speak about your identity and the stories that you shared with me, it's truly a beautiful thing, to see, to know who
Absolutely.
you are and be purposeful in that.
And still be my mama. Be mama. Still be her. But
Listen,
be strong in who I am.
yes.
Who I
Hmm.
originally was.
Hmm. Hmm. One of the things I do like is, having those I am statements.
Hmm.
I think beforehand, I just remember identifying myself as, oh, I'm the daughter of, or I'm the mother of, right? And now when I speak about myself, it's like, I am LaKayann, and this
Uh-huh.
is who I am.
Hear me roar. This is who I am.
Exactly. Yes,
Absolutely.
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 Absolutely. And it's such a beautiful thing to watch other women that we have coached to
Hmm.
come to a place where they begin to say, I am.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Because I knew who being a mother was before I knew who I was. And
Mhm.
so, to be able to tell a woman, hey, yeah, that's you. Good job. You awesome. But who are you? How do you feel?
Exactly.
Type of thing. And for them to realize, wait, I do have a thought
Mhm.
or feeling, and it's
Mhm.
okay to feel, or it's okay to be. Um, that when they get that aha, oh yeah, type of moment, I absolutely love it. And
Yes.
that is
Yeah.
part of why we're here with the Bear and Uncovered, because
Mhm.
we're pulling help the ladies, help our audience pull back um the covers of
Some layers. Some layers, right?
definite
And
layers.
when I mentioned the word bare and uncovered, how powerful it was when we first started talking about it, right? Just
Hmm.
for us. And
Yeah.
we've come to our own point of realization and we've come to our own point of healing. But it was just so powerful for us in that moment when we
Yeah.
first started talking about it,
Yeah.
because even though we've done the work, we continuously have things that we are uncovering about ourselves as we go to new levels, as we discover something. I didn't even know that I could do a live and come on
Yeah.
and speak,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
here I am, and we are going to new levels, having different conversations, uncovering different pieces of
We
ourselves that's
definitely
making
have.
us happy in the moment, right? And that's what we're trying to share with everyone else as well. We're not
Mhm.
just talking about uncovering unhappy moments that you had in your life. We're going to talk about each webinar that we have coming up for the month of July, and we'll break
Mhm.
that down for you. But we need you to understand that when we talk about uncovering, we're talking about your talents. We're talking about so many different things
Absolutely.
that you have inside of you already. It's
Yep.
not about you just sitting there thinking about, this happened to me and it's made you detach from your life, right?
Mhm.
We're
Mhm.
trying to reattach you. We're trying to
Yeah.
make you reclaim who you are and
Yeah.
take you to a new level.
Yeah, because they definitely are talents and gifts that we as people, women, have slipped under the cover and covered
Mm-hmm.
up due to we was around the wrong person who couldn't handle it, or we
Yes.
was around, just your job couldn't handle your strong
Mm-hmm.
will.
Mm-hmm.
You may thought, oh, this job wasn't for me, but maybe it's a place where you should be a entrepreneur. It's not to
Yes.
say that you can't be. So it's definitely a place where it's don't take bare and uncovered as now, not to say we ain't going there, far as the depression, the anxiety, or
Mm-hmm.
sexual abuse, verbal abuse, but also we're going to be bare and uncovered when it comes to the gifts, the talents, the
Yes.
moments that make you happy, the moments that
Mm-hmm.
make you joyous, the moments that make you proud. We want
Mm-hmm.
to tap into all of those places where you are truly discovering your truth and who you are. So this is why I love Bare and Uncovered. It's definitely layers and
Mm-hmm.
levels to it all. So I'm definitely, and just like you said, like even you and I, even though we're on this platform, we know what to do. We have the tools to help our audience, our clients get to that place. But because it is levels, we have unveiled levels within ourselves. And
Mm-hmm.
because we are tapping into who are we truly are, we are able to be in that space and be like, okay, ooh,
Yes. Yes.
yeah, yeah, I did. Oh, I was fighting that, but here we
Mm-hmm.
are. Like, let me just unbear this. And it has helped me just in different places personally and
Mm-hmm.
business, just the fact that we are having these conversations and being able to be in this safe space to
Yes.
unveil what we need to unveil. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm absolutely glad that this platform has presented itself for us so that we can present this to other women, so
Yes.
she can truly be bare and uncovered, truly be
Mm-hmm.
free of anything. So as you are on the live today, if you can think of something that you need to be free of, like, whether it is depression, anxiety, being free of what she say, he should
Mm-hmm.
say, being free of, the torture, the trauma, the pain, all the needing to grieve, needing to heal. If you can think of those places in your mind while we're here, then honey, these webinars are definitely going to be for you.
Yes, yes. And that's why we done more than one, right?
Yeah.
Because it was so much that we, knew that there was so many different layers to it. It was impossible just to say, let's just have one seminar for an hour.
Yeah.
We, even as Black women, something that you mentioned earlier, when we show up in our spaces, right? We
Yep.
don't show up authentic. We can show up who we want to be. And oftentimes, we talk passionate, right? And as
Mm-hmm.
you were having your conversation there, we move around, our hands move around. We can't
Mm-hmm.
do that in certain spaces,
Right.
right? We
Right.
can speak how we want to speak. We raise our voice, someone's telling us to calm down. We can't do certain things. And oftentimes, even when we want to share our emotion, it comes up as, oh, that's a bitter woman,
Mm-hmm.
or she's angry, or whatever the case may be. But in truth, it could be, I'm just hurt. I just
Mm-hmm.
have some things that I want to talk about, right?
Yeah.
And, we talked about this before, how there are not enough safe spaces,
Right.
non-judgmental spaces
Right.
that women could come and have a true conversation about, this is what happened, and I don't know how to move on from it, right?
Right.
And we are not counselors. We're not
Mm-mm.
counselors, and
Mm-mm.
we are coaches to help you move forward.
Absolutely.
We know that you have goals in your life. We know that there are places that you are trying to go, but you're finding it difficult in order to go ahead and move ahead and do that, right?
Yeah.
And so this is where we come in. This is where we step in, and we're helping you to move forward. But we
Absolutely.
recognize that there are some things in your life that are hindering you. There are some blockages that you have trouble with in making
Mm-hmm.
relationship decisions, having the toxicity. We help you to change your mindset, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we
Mm-hmm.
have to sometimes rip away some things that have left a scar so that you
Yeah.
can heal properly. And
Yeah.
that's why we decided that we have to do more than one. And we feel like the month of July is the perfect time. It is the
Mm-hmm.
mid-year, right?
Yep.
And why, continue your year on in the mess, right? When we could stop right now,
Right
get it
now.
together, and you can still work on your goals. You can still work on things that you're trying to accomplish.
Absolutely. And I'm excited about it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
so excited about it.
Yes.
I cannot express the fact that, this was birthed to us
Mm-hmm.
on this platform, and we are still gaining knowledge and revelation on it on our own, and
Mm-hmm.
that we can share it with others. I am excited. Like when we say, sometimes you have to rip back things that you didn't know you needed to rip off or
Yes.
rip back or pull. So while we're
Mhm.
here with the uncovered, right? There's some things that you need to uncover that you didn't even know you needed to uncover and be buried in.
Listen. I think it's a great time for us to start talking about the topics, right? So
Right.
that they can get to know exactly what we mean when we say the three levels that we're going to be discussing.
Absolutely. So we have the series that we're going to be talking about is going to be covered up, slip cover, and then the discovery. Okay. All these three areas are, to uncover the hidden wounds that have been holding you back and embark on transforming journey of healing and empowerment. So there
Mhm.
are wounds that you may have that you didn't realize. For example, I'll just be transparent. So, for example, you could have been in the church, right?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
And you could have been, so committed, be down, like, you whatever your leadership asked you or your shepherd asked you to do, you did. But then there was a place where, you experienced some things and didn't understand, and or it just bothered you, right? We're in the church. We forget that people are people, regardless of the fact that yes, the Lord is involved, but they still
Mhm.
are the same people. So
Mhm.
you could have experienced church hurt
Yes.
and not realize that you have experienced the church hurt.
Yes.
You're just thinking, oh, this is what we're supposed to do. Grandma and them stay no matter what, or you have this relationship with God, but then you understand that, hey, wait, God is telling me this ain't right. Wait a minute. You know,
Yes.
so you don't really know. You just know you either had to separate yourself or you had to go through it, not understanding that that was something that you needed to unpack.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
And that not
oftentimes in that cover up, right? Because when you have those, and especially if it's something that happened during your childhood or through your teenage years, you just said, okay, you know what? I'm just going to keep on moving with it, cover it up and keep going, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
the band aid, just putting the band aid over it and keep on moving. And oftentimes it truly does affect how we show up.
right.
Using your example about religion, there were times when I had some church hurt, and I felt like the women in the church should have assisted me through some trials and even seen me, and seen that I was going through some situations, right?
Yeah,
And as I got older and wanted to have a relationship with God, there was some blockages because I was like, I don't want to go and deal with that because and as I began to peel that away, I realized that there were some issues that I had not resolved
right,
because of the church hurt, right?
right.
And that's just one example. We could be talking about our childhood trauma. We could be
Childhood trauma.
talking about, our relationships between your own mother or your
Yeah,
own father, right? These are
absolutely.
things that as you were a child, you just covered up and said, okay, let me just continue
Because
with
you was
it.
told that. You was
Hmm.
told, honey, you not
Hmm.
tired. Honey, you don't know what tired is, or honey, you don't know
Hmm.
what sick is. Just go lay down. That where, it could be an example of, hey, I don't know. You could be at a younger age, teenager, and not knowing how to verbalize
Yes.
I don't something's not right. I don't know what it
Hmm.
is. I don't and all you could think of is you could possibly say, I don't know, or I'm
Yep.
tired, because you can't put it in. And in that time in your life, you don't know that it's a hormonal imbalance or
Hmm.
whatever the case may be. So you're sitting here trying to verbalize with the quote unquote what you thought is the safe space with your parents, but your parents who may not understand or did understand, but based off their generational
Hmm.
whoop de whoop, it's told you go lay down. They're
Listen,
telling you okay. There's nothing
listen.
wrong with you. And then here you are becoming a young adult or an adult, and then you are not understanding, or you're going through life depressed,
Hmm.
anxiety, and all of these things, thinking that this is something that you're supposed to experience
Exactly. Exactly.
based off childhood. So
Hmm.
these are
Hmm.
things that need to be uncovered and
Yes.
visited. And you need to get an understanding that, hey, hi, I feel this way. Now let's talk about it. Let's talk
Hmm.
about why you feel this way. And let's give you some tools where you can become your bare and uncovered self,
Yes. And be
discovering your
able to
truth.
live with it, right? We're not trying to, diminish the situation that happened to you. We're
Yep,
not telling you that, these things didn't occur. We're not telling you that you shouldn't have been hurt in that situation. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is we want you to think of how we're going to rewrite your story so that you can live an authentic life, right? And
absolutely.
show up. That person no longer needs to have control of you. So if, Uncle so and so molested you, sexually assaulted you, and so forth, we understand that these are situations that happened and you needed to cover it up as you were growing up,
Yeah,
right? But now you are a woman and you get to speak your truth and you get to say that these are things that occurred to me. And it is at a place where you don't need to cover up anymore. You don't
absolutely.
need to. And as the picture that we have on display here, the woman is hiding half of her face because she is not showing up authentically. There are pieces of her
Absolutely.
that she has to hide from others, right? Because they
Right.
would not understand, they would not accept her, right?
Yeah.
And so we come before them in a space of saying, listen, we are here to hear what you have to say. We are here to validate what you are telling us and your experience, and
Yeah.
we're going to not only help you through it, because that's most important, we're going to help you through it, but we're
Mm-hmm.
going to help you get to a point where you are able to live, beyond this, so that you
Mm-hmm.
can bring happiness into your life.
Mm-hmm.
I love the second one, slip cover, right? And I always say, no, you need to explain that one. But slip cover for me is, listen, you know how many things we just put a cover over and say, not today,
Not today.
not today. It's
Not
not something
today.
I want to handle today. Listen, I remember going through domestic violence, and I was putting that slip cover over me enough times, acting like it was not happening.
Yeah.
Right. And it's so many people and women that we encounter on a day-to-day basis that are going through some serious times right now,
Yeah.
going through some serious times, right? And they just need someone to hear what they have to say,
Yeah.
because they're just taking that cover and just slipping it over themselves.
In a non-judgmental space, because that's the
Mm-hmm.
biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Us as women, we could try to communicate to someone, and if they flinch any little way that we don't like, we shut it all the way
Yeah.
down. Hence,
Yeah.
there's the cover, right?
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm-hmm.
someone can posture themselves, or they said, or why you got that little issue, let me tell you about mine. That is
Mm-hmm.
a trigger, and then hence there's the slip cover. You get
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so even when you decide, hey, I'm uncovering myself, here I am, there are
Mm-hmm.
moments that trigger you that cause you to slip that cover right back over your
Yes.
head.
Yes.
And so now we've got to get you to a place where we're not a keep hiding. Your truth is your
Mm-hmm.
truth, and you are you who you are. And if
Yes.
someone in your personal space cannot handle your truth, your
Mm-hmm.
amazing self,
Mm-hmm.
then guess what?
They don't need to be there. Keep it moving, right?
Keep it moving.
Because at the end of the day, and one of the things that I've done in my program is burn the bridge if it is not a purpose for you, right? If it
Yeah.
is not serving you and that relationship is not serving you, many people say, oh, don't burn the bridge because you never know if you're going to
You
need
never
them.
know.
No, listen. If I'm being hurt in the process,
Yeah.
I love myself, right? We're working on
Hmm.
my internal frame, and I've built myself up. I know that I need to put boundaries in place. And if I need
Absolutely.
to put the slip cover over me to hide what is happening, or to say, this situation is not of me, let me go in this direction, then I'm not showing my internal self-love,
Right.
right? And I'm, putting my internal frame at risk because I'm not showing up authentically. And
Absolutely.
you get to that point by living and building your intuition, trusting yourself, right? So that you can make connections with yourself. And when it comes to a person or situation, because many of us are in relationships that we should not be in, you
Hmm.
can get to a point where you say, I'm tired of hiding this. I'm
Yep.
tired of putting the slip cover over my problems,
Yep.
right? I need
Absolutely.
to remove this and I need to be moving on to our next one. I want to discover who I am and I want to live authentically.
Here I go. Come on.
Listen,
Like
listen.
now I done uncovered my truth. I dealt with the trauma. I dealt with the things that I didn't even realize I covered up. I didn't even realize it was triggering me. I didn't realize that it was hindering major decisions in my
Mhm,
life.
mhm,
And then, oh wait, I realized it, and then no, I'm gonna keep covering up. I ain't really ready. I ain't really ready for real to handle it.
mhm.
And so now we stop doing that, and it's here I go. I
Yes,
am who I
yes.
am. I am this woman. And if you cannot handle that, I'm not sorry. Because
Listen.
here I am. I worked too
Mhm,
hard to be this person, right?
mhm.
If
I
you really
came a
think about
long
the
way.
places that you struggle, if you really think about the places that you covered up or you didn't know how to articulate, you didn't know how to voice, there's no way once you get into that discovery place that you're going
Listen.
to be like, oh, no, no, here I go. No, I worked too hard. I
Yes.
work way too hard to
Mm-hmm.
get through the trauma, to get through the depression, to get through the tears, to get through the weakness, the pain, all of the things to get to here. And so now you're going to take me how I am. So in Discover webinar, we are going to show you specific tools, not only to be introduced to, hey, here I go, and let me let you know who I am, but to
Mm-hmm.
keep that. Because guess what? Life be life, and life is
Yes.
what it is.
Yes.
So it's easy for someone to come and say, hey, yeah, I see you're confident. I see you're doing great. So how did you deal with? And then they'll try to trigger you with something that you knew you
Mm-hmm.
was just like
And
delivered
listen,
from.
sometimes you gotta be like, put a muzzle on it. I ain't trying to hear that.
Get away
Devil
from
get
me.
behind me, not today. I already uncovered that. Okay, I already removed the slip cover, and
Mm-hmm.
you are not gonna take me back to a place
Place.
where I already came from. I'm healed from that situation. I've
Absolutely.
healed from ABCD, and you are not going to take me back to that. And sometimes you got to talk to yourself. Sometimes you got
Mm-hmm.
to tell your own thoughts, put a muzzle on it, right? You've got
Uh-huh.
to tell your own self to shut up sometimes
Ain't
because
others. Sometimes it's you.
listen,
Absolutely.
that self doubt be kicking in, and you be like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, let me run in the opposite direction. And no, we've come too far, too
Absolutely.
far, right? And some of us have been on a journey not only 5 years, some of us have been on a journey for 20 years,
Yeah.
right? And it
Yeah.
ain't no way where we should be going backwards when there is so much in front of us, so
Absolutely.
much in front of us. And one thing that I want to speak, because both of us are mothers,
Yeah.
right? And it is important for us to be the example.
Mm-hmm.
It is important for us to not only break the generational curses, and that's
Mm-hmm.
something we could talk about all night,
Mm-hmm.
but we also need to be able to show our children, yes, I came from this situation. It did not break me. It did not kill me. And I was able to rebuild myself. I was
Absolutely.
able to acknowledge and recognize where I was. And this is where I'm going. And this is the new me. This is the accomplished me. These are the
Mm-hmm.
goals that I set, that I went after, and I obtained them. You understand what I'm saying? And I
Yep.
did this, and you can do it too, right? And so when we talk about discover, it is not only, creating a roadmap for your life, but it's about you going after it. It's about you deciding that, listen, this is it for me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to uncover some things that are there that I never knew that I could go after. Me, I didn't even think about going back to school 10 years ago. When God planted it inside of me, I thought he was crazy. I was like, me at this particular age, go back to school and to get into that particular field, you want me to go help women? Are you
Mm-hmm.
serious? Listen,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I'm uncovering so many jewels right now that I
Mm-hmm.
can't even tell you the joy that is coming into my life. And I want women to discover that today. That
Absolutely.
when they are uncovering things in their life, they too can get that joy.
So we wanted to come, and I hope you guys hear the love and the passion that has been dropped into us
Mm-hmm.
about Bare and Uncovered, and how strongly we want to get this information to you, how strongly we want you to be healed, how strongly we want to get you, for you to get unstuck and discover who you truly are. And so we created this amazing webinar series just for you. It's a
Mm-hmm.
three-part series. And of course, it's the uncovered, it's the slip cover, and then the discover. And
Mm-hmm.
so we're going to start. The first date is going to be July the 2nd. The
Yeah.
second date, and let me add this back, July 2nd, July 16th, and then the 30th.
Yeah.
Okay. We will team up. We are going to bring so much information to you guys, so many tools, so many jewels, things for you to be a whole brand new woman, or
Mm-hmm.
not brand new, but wake up to who you truly are and
Yes.
get rid of what other people think that you should be. And so we
Mm-hmm.
have a link that you can register. If you go to this link, you will be able to register for this webinar. You can register for all 3 days. And uh, let me tell you, you're probably going to need all 3 days. But you can
Mm-hmm.
register all three, or you can register for one, or one out of the three, two out of the three,
Yeah.
however you want
Mm-hmm.
to do it. But you can register separately for each one, each date. It is only a
Oh,
small price of
yeah.
$10 for each webinar date. That is a very small price for the jewels
Yes.
and the information that we're going to be sharing with you guys. It is a very, very small price to invest into
Mm-hmm.
yourself so that you will be this brand new, or wake her up to who she truly is, wake you up to
Yes.
who you truly are. And so we're really excited about it. And you need to register today.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And don't wait. And the thing is that, when we talk about the price, we want it to reach all aspects, right? We know that
Mm-hmm.
there is a mother that may have some children and she may find herself in a position, right? This is for you, right? Because you're going to
Mm-hmm.
get some jewels that you may not necessarily have been able to get before.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let this slip away
Mm-hmm.
because you slapped on it. Seriously, it is going to be impactful, it's going to be powerful, and we truly want to share with you our stories of transformation. We want to share with you how you can transform your own life and you can live authentically. It is time for you to live a bare and uncovered life. It's time.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Mm-hmm.
wait, right? Let's
Right.
get started today.
Absolutely. So the other thing that I need you guys to know, we need you to know that yes, you see us live. We're telling you about what the webinars are going to be, but the very reason why we're giving you this link is because once we do the webinars, we're tapping into that safe space.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot expect to get these jewels and the information just on a live or
Yeah.
just on YouTube. It's going to be in this very safe space, a private link. You will have access to a private link to join. So, yeah, while you may have, mama and them on your timeline and you're watching on our timeline
Mm-hmm.
now, we are putting you in this safe space where nobody knows that you're a part of this group.
Mm-mm.
Nobody knows that you are attending this webinar. So you can definitely be in this space where, hey, I need to release this and I need to release it now. You will
Yes.
have access to me and Coach LaKayann anytime you need us, because that's
Mm-hmm.
how important it is for us, for you to be bare and truly uncovered. So I
Yes.
really wanted to make sure that you knew this information because, yeah, we're live today. And yeah, you're going to see us live a few more times. But when we really start this webinar, the second, 16th, and the 30th, you will have to be in our private room in order to be able to tap into these tools and these jewels.
Yes, yes. And that's the thing, right? And you don't want to use your camera, turn the camera off. If you want to say what you have to say, we are there for it, right? But it is going to be a safe space. I just wanted everyone also to know that when you go on our webpage, it is some information on there, but you will see information about Coach Jay and you'll see some information about me as well. And there are links if you're interested in finding out more about us, just click our links and it would take you to our information.
Absolutely. So I
Mhm.
did drop in, if you are watching us, no matter, I think YouTube and
Yeah.
Facebook, a couple of Facebook pages. I did put that link in the comment section so you'll
Mhm.
be able to click right on it and go straight to their website, the website. And again, it is right there on the screen as well. Okay. So make sure you sign up. If you have any questions for me or Coach LaKayann, be sure to reach out. We are available to make
Yes.
sure that we answer any questions you may have. Make sure you turn on your notifications. You don't want to miss anything that we are sharing. But you want to make sure you sign up for these amazing webinars. There are when I say life changing.
Listen, we've how long we've known each other now in a short span of time, and
Yeah.
how, just the interaction between, the
Hmm.
two of us, and just being encouraged, right?
Hmm.
To go to another level and to do something new. This is a beautiful thing, and women,
Hmm.
please understand that from that perspective, our joy, we're just trying to overflow it to you, right? We're
Oh
just
yes.
trying to give it to you, what we already have. We're trying,
Hmm.
so it's yours for the taking. It
It
is
is.
yours for the taking.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We
Mhm.
are super excited about this webinar series that we are presenting to you. We will be able to chat with you soon. Look out for nuggets. Be sure, if you are watching on our Facebook, if you are not friends with my page yet, Coach Jay, Coach Jamesia, or
Connect
if
that.
you're not friends with LaKey, is LaKe on Facebook, go
Mhm.
ahead and add her on Facebook, so that you will not miss any special nuggets coming from us in the up and coming weeks, all going throughout this special month of July. We appreciate you guys. We're super excited to gain this divine connection with you guys,
Mhm.
this new relationship that we're going to have with you guys. We are so excited about it. Coach LaKayann, is there anything else you want to share?
Listen, God has put us here for a purpose. And
Mm-hmm.
our purpose is to help women, and we are ready for what we're about
Ready.
to deliver and unleash, right? It
Uh-huh.
is time for you to unveil your truth.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It's time for you to live in your truth. And we're not just saying it to say it. I too, as the conversations that we had today, I, had to recognize, listen, let me go unveil that truth, right? Let
We
me
living this thing out first. We telling you guys, we walking this walk. We ain't
listen.
giving you a walk to walk that we ain't doing ourselves.
We on this journey. We are on this journey, and we want you to come along with us, right? And so we're
Mhm.
ready. July is going to be a fire month,
It
and
is.
we are going to take the second half of the year by storm. That is our intent, and that's what we will do.
Absolutely. If you enjoyed this live, show us some love, give us some hearts. Be sure to share out this live today.
Mhm.
We will be before you coming real soon. I think like as soon as next week. But make sure you show love. Don't hold us hostage. Okay.
Mhm.
Go ahead and share us out. And if anything dropped in your heart, dropped in your soul, and you wanted to share, just drop it in the comments. We definitely will be able to see, and we may reach out to you privately.
Mhm.
On that note, have an amazing rest of your day,
Yay!
evening, night. We will see you really soon, and thank you for being a part
Mhm.
of Bear and
And
Uncovered.
uncovered.